Good evening, guys. This is actually the start of a new series, and I call it, What Color is That Pigeon? And part of the reason I'm doing this, it seems like on YouTube and elsewhere, one of the most common questions that comes up with pigeon people is, especially the people starting out, is, what color is this bird? How do you make this color a bird? Things of that nature. So most breeders, in my experience, even the flying guys, they've got a lot of interest in color. As far as, how to identify certain colors, what color is a bird, how's it inherited, most of all, people want to know how you make certain things. So we're going to start with the basics today. This is a blue bar. This is a little Birmingham roller squeaker. If you've followed my channel, you saw him out here in the with the kit that's getting settled right now. So he's not that old. He seems to think he can get out of here. But he is a typical blue bar. And the reason I want to start with the blue bar is I think even though everybody seems to know what a blue bar is, even though most people know what a blue bar looks like and how to identify one because it's the most common color, the reason I want to cover it is it's actually the most important color. Even though it's not considered the most attractive by most people. But when we talk about pigeon color genetics, blue is the blue bar is the basic. This is considered the wild type. It's neither dominant nor recessive to anything, technically. It's actually what we base everything else on. When we talk about genes being dominant or genes being recessive, they're all based on what this little bird is here, being a blue bar. He's not quite a perfect example. He's got one white flight. But I just picked him out. So he is just a basic blue bar. And genes can be either dominant to this or they can be recessive to this. And when I say that, it's a complete package. It's dominant to either blue, which is his base color, or dominant to the bar factor, or recessive to the bar factor, which is his pattern factor. And there's also modifying factors that come into this. But the basic blue bar is considered the wild type, and therefore it is the most important. It's easily identified. It's a slate blue with black bars on the wings and a black terminal bar. And what changes birds from being a blue bar to, say, a blue chick is a different pattern gene, or a blue barless is a different pattern gene. We're changing to red is the addition of an additional gene. But needless to say, this is the most important color we have in pigeons. It is the most basic, and it is what we base our genetic formulas on. So, have a good one, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to do a lot more than that. As time goes on, I'm going to try to do them daily and kind of go color by color by color, cover various factors. Meantime, this little blue bar says bye-bye for the dial.